What's up, guys? Socrates Felice coming at you with another video practice, speech practice, annotation practice, enunciation, pronunciation, and articulating myself. You know, today's topic, just go talk to people. Just have simple conversations, but add some flirty banter. And flirty doesn't mean you're being sexual or you're complimenting her body, her hairstyle, etc. No, flirty is what is flirty? Is it dropping innuendos? That's an aspect, yeah. Is it being authentic? That is an aspect, yeah. But flirty is very subjective. You could be picking your nose, staring at somebody, and they might find that flirty. Oh, he's flirting with me. Oh, the way he's staring at me is so intense. And then he's picking his nose. Is that signal saying, oh, he picked me? Or opposite, man to women, or women to man. The man would go, oh, she looked at me, she smiled. She flirting? Or she's just being nice? So what is flirty? Flirty is honestly banter, talk shit. For example, right now, a girl in the golf cart was like checking both ways to cross the street, but she definitely had a bunch of time to go, but she saw me coming and she waited. So I told her, hey, don't get hit. She's like, huh? I'm like, don't get hit? Then she had a big smile. She's like, I'll try not to. She like rolled her eyes a little bit, but that's flirty. You may not perceive it as flirty. Whoa, real-time air tire just popped? I've never seen that. All my years of driving, never seen that. That's crazy. On a truck, too. Wow. But yeah, that's flirty. It was a nice little quick back and forth, a quick little wittiness. Adds some wits to it. And that makes you stand out. Not that many people do that. Not that many people are able to just read the room and just be witty and let it actually fly out. Maybe in their mind they're thinking of it, but they're not projecting it. It's not being illuminated. Yeah, fuck you. So just let your brain flow, let it go. Most people care too much about reactions. Oh, he's not gonna like this, she's not gonna like this. Who gives a fuck? Honestly, who cares? At the end of the day, if they find some problems with it, they should communicate that there's some problems there. Like, yo, don't speak to me like that. Yeah, I don't really appreciate the way your tone. It's like, okay. They didn't like that. You'd be like, okay, I apologize. Just having common decency. To give you an example, I told this girl before in my class, we were just walking next to each other and we were conversing. And I asked her, so why do you go to gym for? You trying to get that Mewtwo? She's like, Mewtwo? What's that? I'm like, and I just looked at her, looked down, pointed at her thighs and ass. I went, you know, thick thighs, fat ass. And she did the whole, damn. Like, damn. But gave me that look like, the hell? But she kept the conversation going. I was like, yeah, that. Like, shrugged it off. Walked past it. Brushed past it. And then she continued the conversation. And I was walking ahead because I was checking into the gym. And she was checking in. And then she started scurrying towards me. And then she caught up, and then we started conversation. We started conversation again. But she found that offensive. Then she would have been like, "Yo, I don't know you like that." It's like, oh, okay. It's like, hey, I don't know who you are joking, but don't. So just simply let your brain flow and crack jokes. Because that makes you chill. That makes you cool. And that makes people comfortable. And if you have a smiling problem, it's not really a problem. The only thing, you have to control it, because somebody might tell you something, you might smile. And they'll be like, no, I'm not joking, I'm being serious. And you're just, what the fuck? Yeah, like, what the fuck? Florida, bro. But they're like, yo, I'm being serious, I'm not joking. But if you had like a stoic face, you'd be like, oh, okay, I can tell them things. I give you a prime example. Some Wall Street guy was telling me something, and he told me that. He told me, he said something. But I smiled towards what he said to me. Then he like pulled back a little bit. He was like, nah, I'm not joking, I'm being serious. I'm like, oh, okay. Meanwhile, another time, somebody else randomly was telling me about his like past, like very dark drug abuse past, and I just had a straight face, and he just kept going. At first, he tested, like, there's a little test, but he noticed the stoicism. I was just being stoic. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then they continue to flow because they don't feel judged. My friends do that to me. Sometimes I'll say something and they'll just be straight faced, and then it allows me to continue to express myself. Women are like that too. They don't really want to be judged. Now, if you have a smile, if you find things amusing and you smile, you're not able to hide your smile, then just make sure you reassure them, like, no, continue. Like, if they pull back and start laughing and giggling, be like, no, keep going. Like, I understand where you're coming. Like, no, I want to hear more. What do you mean? Or you explain the hidden message, aka read the room. You explain the hidden message they're trying to hide. That will allow them to be more open. For example, one day I was at Starbucks, and there was this little Vietnamese girl that pulled up next to me. I'm like, hey, how are you? And we started conversing. And I asked her, you watch anime? She's like, yeah. I'm like, you watch One Piece? She's like, not really, but, you know, I really like Shanks. I'm like, oh, that's your type of man? And she's like, yeah. And then I started smiling, and then she started smiling. She's like, well, I'm like, no, I understand. That's what gets you wet. That stoic, rugged look gets you wet, huh? She's like, yeah. Then from there on, she started talking about reading manhwas, like in reading manhwas and reading boy love. But I never judged her. You see that initial smile kind of made her pull back a little bit, but I read the room and I called it out and reassured her. And once you do that reassuring, just she will continue to open up, or he will continue to open up, because you can use this in sales. It's also the energy behind your words and your body language, but all that takes practice. So I highly suggest you just go talk to people. So yeah, that's really it. You guys have a wonderful day.